You already know enough English to be fluent. You just aren't using it correctly. Most learners fail because they overcomplicate the process. But the truth is, fluency isn't about talent. It's about a consistent daily framework. I'm Ember, and I have designed a 30-day, step-by-step plan that skips the fluff. By the end of this video, you will have your ultimate roadmap that will genuinely improve your English in 30 days. I am not going to tell you to memorize grammar rules. I am not going to give you a vocabulary list to rote learn. I am not going to make this complicated. I just need one thing from you, and that is consistency. Not talent, not a perfect memory, not hours and hours of study time. So don't start your next 30 days without this. Let me tell you about something I see happen all the time. Someone decides to learn English. They are excited, full of energy, ready to do everything. Week 1, brilliant. They are practicing every day. Week 2, still going, maybe a little slower. And then somewhere around day 10 or 12, they stop because the excitement wore off, because they expect shortcuts or find practice difficult. Have you been there? I think most of us have. And here's the second problem. Most people approach English the wrong way. They think, if I learn enough grammar rules, if I memorize enough vocabulary, my English will become perfect. And then they spend months reading rules and memorizing words. And still, when someone speaks to them in English, they freeze. Because studying about English and actually speaking English are two completely different things. Think about swimming. You can read every book about swimming. You can study the technique. You can understand exactly how your arms and legs should move. But until you get in the water, you cannot swim. English is exactly the same. You learn it by doing it, by speaking it, by using it every single day. And that is exactly what this plan is designed to make you do. So, language learning has 4 skills: listening, reading, speaking, writing. Think about how a baby learns to speak. The baby never studies grammar rules. The baby never memorizes vocabulary lists. The baby simply listens and repeats and listens again and repeats again, over and over in a completely natural environment, until one day the language is just there. That is exactly how we are going to approach your English, through all 4 skills in a specific order, building week by week. Okay, let us talk about the plan. Week 1 is about one thing: immersion, surrounding yourself with English completely in your daily life. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I do not have an English environment. I do not live in an English-speaking country. There is nobody around me who speaks English. And here is what I want to say to that. You do not need an external English environment. You create your own. Here is how. Everything you are already doing every day, do it in English. Watching the news? Switch to BBC or CNN. Listening to music? Put on English songs. Watching films or series? Switch to English audio or watch English shows. Scrolling social media? Follow people who post in English. That's it. Week 1. You are not adding new things to your day. You are simply changing the language of the things you are already doing. And here is what happens. The more you hear English, the more your brain absorbs it. Sentence patterns, pronunciation, the rhythm of the language, all of it going in whether you are consciously paying attention or not. Your brain is always listening, always learning, even when you do not realize it. And from day 1 of week 1, you also start speaking. How? Simple. Whatever you hear, repeat it. That is all. You hear a sentence on the news? Repeat it. You hear a phrase in a song, repeat it. You hear a line in a film, repeat it. Do not worry about understanding every word. Do not worry about perfect pronunciation. Just repeat. That's week 1. Immerse, listen, repeat. In week 2, we add reading. You keep everything from week 1, the immersion, the listening, the repeating, and you add 15 to 20 minutes of reading in English every day. Now, what do you read? Anything. The key is that it is in English and it interests you. If you are a complete beginner, start with children's stories, short, simple stories. Aesop's fables are perfect. Children's novels are great. If you are intermediate, try articles, blog posts, social media captions from English accounts you follow. If you are more advanced, try editorials, opinion pieces, longer articles. And here is something important. Do not stop every time you see a word you do not know. Keep reading. Because here is what I have noticed, and what you will notice too. When you read the same level of material every day, the words and sentence patterns start repeating, and every time they repeat, they go a little deeper into your brain, a little more automatic, a little more yours. After 1 week of daily reading, you will start noticing words appearing automatically in your mind, sentence structures popping up without effort. That is your brain doing its work. So by the end of week 2, you are listening in English every day, you are reading in English every day, you are still repeating what you hear, and your brain, very quietly, is becoming an English brain. Week 3 is the most important week, and also the week most people skip, because speaking feels vulnerable. Speaking means making mistakes in front of yourself or others, and that feels scary. But here's the truth. You can have all the information in the world inside your head. You can understand everything you hear. You can read everything you see. You can know every grammar rule. But if you never practice speaking, you will never be a fluent speaker. And I see this happen so often. People spend years learning English. They understand everything, but they still say, I know English, but I cannot speak it. Why? Because they never practiced speaking. So this week, we practice speaking. And we start very simply. Wake up in the morning and describe what you see around you out loud. That is a mirror. This is my bed. I slept really well last night. I am going to make breakfast now. The weather looks beautiful today. Simple sentences, basic words. Does not matter if it's perfect, it just needs to come out of your mouth. Then, throughout the day, keep going. You are walking somewhere? Describe what you see. The road looks busy today. There are a lot of people around. The sky is really blue right now. You are cooking. Describe what you are doing. I'm chopping vegetables. The soup smells amazing. I think I will add a little more salt. And the words you picked up from your listening and reading in weeks 1 and 2, start using them here. You heard a phrase in a film, use it today. You read a sentence structure in an article, try it in your speaking. This is how the information moves from your brain to your mouth and becomes real, fluent English. Week 4 is where the transformation happens. This is the week everything starts coming together. Week 4 is about 2 things: dialogues and thinking in English. First, dialogues. Find someone to speak English with, a friend, a family member, a colleague, anyone who understands English, and have a conversation in English about anything. What did you do today? What are you planning tomorrow? What do you think about this or that? 4 or 5 sentences from you, 4 or 5 from them, back and forth. Natural conversation. And if you have nobody to practice with, that is okay. Use a mirror or your phone camera. Record yourself speaking. Pick any topic, explain it as if you were talking to someone. Describe your day, talk about something you read or watched. Teaching someone else is even better. If you have a younger sibling, explain something to them in English. Stars, animals, how something works. Because when you explain something, you are forced to use dialogues, to ask questions, to give answers, to have a real back and forth. And the second part of week 4, think in English. This is the most powerful shift you can make. Every time you catch yourself thinking in your native language, stop and try to think the same thought in English. Even if it is broken, even if it is simple, even if it is just 3 words instead of a full sentence. Force yourself to think in English. It will feel uncomfortable at first, unnatural, slow, but this is how you stop translating and start actually speaking English. Because fluency is not about knowing English, it is about thinking in English. And that shift from translating to thinking is what week 4 builds. So let me bring it all together. Week 1, immersion and listening. Surround yourself with English. Switch everything to English. Repeat what you hear every day. Week 2, add reading. 15 to 20 minutes of English reading daily. Week 3, speaking. Start describing your day out loud. Use the words and phrases you have been absorbing. Speak English to yourself about everything throughout the day. Week 4, dialogues and thinking. Have real conversations. Explain things, describe things, and start catching yourself thinking in your native language and switching to English. 4 weeks, 4 skills, 1 consistent daily practice. And here's the self-check I want you to do right now. Ask yourself, have I changed my environment to include more English? Am I repeating what I hear? Am I reading something in English every day? Am I speaking out loud, even just to myself? Am I trying to think in English? If the answer to any of these is no, that is your starting point. Start there, today, right now.